Hey, welcome back to Edwin Recapped. Today we gonna explain a comedy, romance movie, titled, It's a Boy-Girl Thing. Warning, spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. The movie begins with Woody and Nell. They are neighbors and former childhood friends, who go to the same high school. One night, Woody plays music at a loud volume which makes Nell annoyed and angry with him. Because Woody doesn't want to turn off the music, she gets angry and immediately closes the window. Unfortunately, her clothes get stuck in the window, causing her to rip off her clothes, making Woody see Nell's real beauty. They have very different habits. Woody is a popular varsity football player, who wants to become a professional football player, while Nell is a girl who loves literature and wants to go to Yale University for further studies but lacks social skills. They hate each other and are constantly in disputes. When Woody leaves for school, his friend, Horace, picks him up, while Nell walks to school because she missed the school bus. While walking, Woody and Horace intentionally pass a puddle of water, which made Nell's body drenched. Nell's appearance looked disheveled when she arrived at the school. As a result, Woody's girlfriend, Brianna, laughs at her. Woody also pretends to apologize to her. Nell eventually decides to ignore them. In the classroom, Woody intentionally types obscene things on Nell's computer, which makes a loud noise, causing all the students in the class to laugh at her. Later, their class goes on a school trip to an ancient museum. Woody and Nell are forced to work together on an assignment. Because of it, they quickly begin arguing in front of a statue of the ancient idol named Tezcatlipoca, which is known for black magic. As they argue, the statue quietly casts a spell upon them. At night, the spell works on their body and soul, causing them to wake up in each other's bodies the next morning. When they wake up, they panic because their bodies have swapped last night. They realize that some things are missing and they have something extra. They are also very confused about each other's habits. When they arrive at a school, they immediately blame each other for the body swap but agree to pretend to be the other person until they can find a way to switch back. At first, they seem to succeed, but quickly return to arguing when they each feel the other is misrepresenting them in the opposite body, such as Woody answering a question oddly from the teacher. Later, Nell also humiliates Woody's body in the cafeteria by dropping his food. Inevitably, she has to join the football practice because Woody is the leader of his team. However, she doesn't know what to do and how to play, causing the coach to scold her for her poor performance on the pitch. The next day, it turns out that their bodies are still swapped and have not returned. Woody sees Nell as wearing neat clothes, making Woody's appearance look nerd, which frustrates him. He is even more frustrated after he hears about how Nell failed Woody's football practice the previous day. As payback, Woody dresses in inappropriate and provocative clothing to the school the following day. He also intentionally makes Nell's reputation worse. After school, Nell, in retaliation, breaks up with Brianna, much to the disappointment of Woody. Furthermore, the humiliation competition continues when Woody drives off with a biker boy, Nicky, a playboy of school, and makes Nell think she is going to lose her virginity. However, Woody thinks that it feels so wrong because he is a man inside a woman's body and not completely a woman. He then decides to flee from Nicky's place. The next morning, rumors are being spread around the school by Nicky about his night with Nell was crazy. When she hears about it, she gets very upset. Soon, Woody finds Nell in the school corridor. He admits that he didn't actually lose Nell's virginity and that everyone was simply spreading Nick's lies. Nonetheless, Nell is still let down, and so Woody decides to confront Nicky. But it turns out that Woody can't fight him because he is inside Nell's body, but at the right time Nell runs up and punches Nicky in the face, forcing him to admit all his lies. Afterward, Woody is worried that his football match will be held soon. Suddenly, they realize that before their bodies were swapped, they are arguing in front of an ancient statue, which turns out to be an ancient Aztec god Tezcatlipoca. They immediately head down to the museum. Sadly, they fail to return to their original bodies after confronting the statue. Then they realize that they have to help each other in two important upcoming events. Nell must learn how to play football for Woody's upcoming match, and Woody must learn about poetry and literature for Nell's upcoming interview. Later that night, Nell is getting drunk at a party with Horace, while Woody is stuck at a makeover party with Brianna's friends, listening to all the gossip about himself. He is also surrounded by nail polish and pajamas, and gets a bikini wax. Later, Woody takes care of Nell, who is feeling dizzy from last night's hangover. After spending so much time together, they become very good friends and start to understand each other better. The night before the interview and the game, they agree to go to the school party together, as not a date. On the day of the interview and match, Woody goes for the interview. He initially messes things up and is asked to leave, but he starts to talk about marshmallow, poetry and rap, which impresses and astonishes the interviewer. After that, he goes to the football game and watches Nell run in the winning touchdown in the closing seconds. A college recruiter witnesses her good performance and wants to talk to her later. After the game, they congratulate each other on their successes. They sincerely have forgiven each other and said similar words as they were arguing in front of the ancient statue. Shortly after this, the spell lifts and they eventually return to their original bodies. Moments later, Woody is kissed by Brianna and Nell going home because she is very upset seeing it. Soon, Woody tries to invite Nell to the school party, but he is stopped by her mother, who sees Woody's family as uneducated. Nell then receives an acceptance letter from the university, meaning that her interview, which was done by Woody in her body earlier, was successful. However, she is still upset with Woody and decides not to go to the school party. Meanwhile, Nell's father has a talk with her on the porch about Woody, during which she confesses she truly likes him, and her father surprises her with a new dress and shoes for the party. On the other hand, Woody and Brianna are selected as the school king and queen. As they prepare to dance, Woody suddenly sees Nell and both confess their love for each other straight away. In the end, they leave the school together and share a kiss in front of their houses, as their father secretly cheers for them together. The next day, Nell tells her mother that she is taking a year's sabbatical before attending the university, and she gets into Woody's car and they drive off together. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notification, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.